Okay, guys. It was, really appreciate Coach McCarthy. They did a great job. He was really flexible working with us, especially given the fact that Matthew's going to Calvin Johnson's deal tomorrow and being able to make sure Saturday worked. And so thought the teams did a good job, gathered ourselves, got our composure together quickly where there was a little scuffle, which that's part of the game. But I like the fact that kind of gathered ourselves, ended up getting a bunch of good work. And we'll go back and look at this film. I was kind of bouncing around between both fields, a little bit different than the way we had done it in years past, where it was kind of everything was scripted, but that was by design, and I thought both teams got what they were looking for.
Sean, two skirmishes seemed like a little after. Was it curriculars?
What was the second one?
I think Kenny and Pollard involved in Aaron. And
yeah, I was down there for that. That's just kind of guys just talking, and I didn't think it got too much. I didn't see the first one. I just kind of got there late, and so I didn't think it affected our ability to get the work in that we wanted, and that was the goal for today.
What did if you got to spend any time on the far side with your first team defense, what did you think of your secondaries out?
Yeah, I thought they did a good job. It's really hard for me to say because there was so much back and forth. I love the energy, the communication that I felt from Ramsey. Jordan Fuller's doing a great job. I saw Taylor Rapp continue to fly around, so I'll go back and look at the film and really get a good gauge for Jordan, but it was good just to get a feel for a different team too. Different rush patterns up front, different ways that offenses are trying to attack our defense, and so there'll be a lot of good things that we'll learn as coaches and players, and then we'll keep it moving and keep going with training camp. Go ahead. You're good. I think he is. His pop-up game was nice there. It sounded, didn't sound good, but he seemed like he was okay. That was really close to the field, but I think he's all right. He popped up, had a good look in his eye, and said he was okay to me. I did. It was good to see. It was an unbelievable throw across his body. Those are the things that you guys have seen consistently. Want to continue to build off of that, but it's a good balance. We want to be efficient and explosive, and I thought that was an example of creating explosives, and it was a big-time throw back across the grain there.
This is obviously a part of your install to try and put the steps together, a foundation for what's coming in the coming months of the season.
Yep.
How do you feel where you're at in that process after today?
Yeah, I think we're a long way to go. We still have a long ways till September 12th, but I thought this was a step in the right direction, and really for us as coaches, get a lot of good film to be able to learn off of. I thought Dan Quinn, Kellen Moore, Coach McCarthy, they did a great job. Bones with Joe D and special teams. So it's a lot of good work, and like anything else, you go back and you look at the film, especially when there was two drills going on at the same time. It was kind of hard for me. I feel like I was just doing 360s the whole time. Yep. I did, and there's so much that goes on, snap in and snap out. We predetermined some of the plays. It's not exactly like the feel that you get in the real flow of a game where you got to drive. Are you efficient? How do you dictate tempo? When you're predetermining down and distances, hash marks, the plays that you're running. But I did like a lot of the stuff that I saw, Kurt. But again, I keep saying it, but it is true. Because I was on the defensive field a good bit, we'll look at the film and then we'll be able to learn a lot.
Sean, to me, your inside linebackers to me look night and day from when you opened camp last year.
Yep.
Development.
I think so, Jordan. I think when you look at the confidence that those guys gained in that group, you talk about a really deep group. Kenny is really building on a great campaign last year. Micah and Troy have played really high caliber football, and it's great to have T. Howard back and healthy. So I love the depth of that group.
What are you looking for specifically throughout the secondary? What were some of the things that you're looking to continue to build upon?
Yeah, I think, great communication, making sure that we're playing off of one another. So many of the different things we're doing on the back end are, we want to be able to operate as one, making sure that we're seeing things through the same lens based on how some of these offensive concepts unfold. Want to always have that ball mindset. Raheem talks about that to the defense all the time. When we get our opportunities, want to catch them. And then, great defense is all 11 tackle. And it's not necessarily looking for guys to tackle, but put themselves in a position to be able to finish that pro thud. And, there was a play over there today where Jalen took on a guard, and it was like a premier teaching clip of how to do it within the new rules, not being able to go low on people outside of that tight end box. But that's why he's a man.
Come over here, guys.
How much are you motivated by the high standards of the coaches in this team?
Yeah, I think so. I think, we earn that confidence and, the opportunity to have a little bit of pressure on you in a positive way, Claudia. We're going to just continue to take steps. But I like the way that our team has pushed one another positively. And then I thought today represented a great opportunity to go against a quality football team. And we got a lot of good work in. I'll get you. Go ahead, Kevin.
We saw a lot of Darryl and Xavier Jones. How much can you tell
It's hard, Kevin. There was a couple good runs where Darryl popped one out down the right sideline. I think the running back position is always the most difficult to evaluate in terms of, is that a broken tackle, is it not, when you're going with the thuds. But I did think he's showing some good awareness talking about Darryl. And then, Jake Funk had a nice run down in the tight red area where it looked like he felt the defense, got the ball where it needed to go, and Xavier's doing some good things. So we'll continue to evaluate that group.
We got 2 more, guys.
A lot of matchups, especially when they went full field, 11 on 11. A lot of stuff on the boundary with David Long and CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah.
How do you balance getting David the reps he needs, first of all, with wanting Jalen close to the ball, close to the line of scrimmage to make the plays that you just described, while also, wanting to put best on best?
Yeah, I think it's situationally. And I think, what a good practice opportunity like this gives you a chance to really evaluate David Long against one of the premier players, an up-and-coming guy that did a lot of great stuff as a rookie, and I think he's going to build on that into his second year. And what a great opportunity for David to be able to go against that kind of guy. We do want to be smart with the type of matchups and making sure that we're aware of that. But Jalen's versatile skill set is something that we've got to make sure we take advantage of. That's our job as coaches. And there will be some opportunities where, hey, David's a really good football player, and we have a lot of confidence in him.
Last one, guys.
Consistency. You talk about just great communicator, great command, good efficient movement in the deep part of the field. When he does drop down, he's just got such great range. His instincts and awareness. I mean, he's really asserted himself as a leader on this team. Love Jordan Fuller. Feel really fortunate to work with him. Okay. Thank you, guys.
See y'all.